Cryptomaniac, welcome to my channel. If this is the first time, if you find valuable content in this video, please make sure you subscribe and leave a like. It's shitty to see like hundreds of views and just 2 likes or so. Man, leave your opinion. In this video, I wanted to bring you some fresh news from about Ethereum, and that Vitalik is centered on scaling issues. And I wanted to read you this Cointelegraph article. Then I wanted to have a little market recap and showing you how Cardano is doing and who's the biggest gainers and so what today's happened. So let's go into this article, and they start with the future of scaling on Ethereum network is the main issue in the mind of Vitalik these days. And man, I was just it's just a funny image, you know. They use designers, Cointelegraph and CoinDesk and all this major blogs. They use designers and Photoshop to make all this. It's just awesome. Their work is their art craft is awesome. I love always their thumbnails and their images. So according to his modest proposal offered at DEF CON, the developer conference they now held in DEF CON 3 now in America, the developer has been considering the massive problem of scaling facing the network as adoption of Ethereum and the smart contract system is its support gains increasing market share. Now there are more and more projects on it, more and more people using actually the projects and open source code and all that. According to Buterins proposal, the solution will involve sharding. The concept of sharding would allow each node to store only a part of the complete network, while the nodes would be able to validate the network through the underlying mathematical and mutual communication. This is a very important and kind of difficult concept I'm trying to explain to you. The issue, however, is that there is a risk of nodes sending other nodes false information, leaving Ethereum on the horns of the problem. Now, sharding and more. However, Buterin, like Vitalik, has an idea about how to deal with the problem by splitting the network into different kind of shards. The main shard would house the main Ethereum network, and the side shards which would be available for more aggressive types of experimentation. So just dividing the whole network and different nodes. The statement included other coming upgrades proposal like stateless clients for faster synchronizations, upgrade for the EVM, Ethereum Virtual Machine, and soon to be announced proof of concept in Python. Python is the next actually fork part of Metropolis, and this is a article always also from Cointelegraph explaining what sharding is. What is sharding? So this explains it a little bit better. When it comes to facilitating transactions, advocates of blockchain technology often point of the fact that transactions come with a built-in fail-proof layer of security thanks to the internet nature of the ledger on which the transactions are recorded. Now, how sharding-based blockchain could handle more transactions than Visa. Because of this, blockchain is being heralded, sorry of my English, as the future of secure and efficient transactions, as it could eliminate the need of trust on any central party for validation and bookkeeping. While blockchain certainly brings a paradigm shift to the many business and applications, PayPal, Visa, and all that, Western Union, there's just a minor problem: scalability. Blockchain scalability. This is the problem. This problem is nothing new. A quick Google search on the topic of blockchain scalability produces hundreds of results for forums, websites, and blogs that all describe the same problem. Like, the more people join, the more it's difficult to scale it, to make the transaction be fast, to make the blockchain be competitive with the demand. While cryptocurrencies is enjoying more and more mainstream adoption, it does not process transactions fast enough for it to be used on a massive or even near massive scale. as recent as June, Bitcoin, one of the most prominent cryptocurrencies so far, could only process a maximum of 7 transactions per second. And that's not much if thousands of people are sending transactions every minute. 7 transactions per second. So make 17 in 10 seconds. 70, sorry guys. 70... 350, I would say 420 transactions per minute, while there were thousands and thousands of people having transactions, and we had this, we had to wait hours or even 2 days to have transactions confirmed. Now there are a number of promising projects that could help Ethereum to scale to the match of the transaction rate of Visa, including Plasma and Raiden, the Raiden network and the Plasma network. But these projects are providing alternative off-chain and side-chain channels, rather than addressing the scalability on the main blockchain itself. Looking at other major blockchain platforms, transaction speed depends upon protocols and functionality. IOTA can apparently now handle 500 to 800 transactions per second. IOTA is a great project. It's a Norwegian project. I'm in Norway right now, and we are planning to have a conference with them. I'm planning to actually organize a conference in Oslo for next year, maybe in February or March or something like that, and invite IOTA and Ethereum and different projects. And Waves has hit a few hundred transactions per second, and Ripple has reached over 13 transactions per second. Now the best here seems to be Neo and IOTA. Or Ziliqua demonstrate the capacity of processing 2,488 transactions per second with an approach it calls Sharding, a clean slate protocol that is built to scale in an open, permissionless distributed network that does not compromise resilience and security. So we don't need any authorization anymore. We don't need any transaction permission. So what is sharding actually? In the order to perform a transaction blockchain today, all computers or nodes in the network must validate the transaction or execute a smart contract. And this takes time. Okay, this is the main thing to understand. It takes time. A piece of the code stored in the network that defines the conditions necessary for a transaction to be carried out. If all nodes achieve the same result and reach a consensus, the transaction is confirmed. As you can imagine, this takes time. Sharding, on the other hand, runs on the parallel processing power of multiple network machines that split up the workload of verifying transactions. It automatically divides networks into smaller sections, or shards actually, each of which runs a smaller scale consensus protocol. Processing in parallel, such as a network is capable of churning out hundreds of transactions per second per shard, for a total of thousands of transactions per second. Now we had the problem of thousands of transactions per minute, and we can scale this to 1,000 transactions per second. So sharding is the next good choice. As more nodes join, the network will become increasingly faster at validating transactions. Once such a network is as large as that of Ethereum, it will be able to handle many transactions and make it faster and potentially cheaper than Visa. If such systems achieve the speed necessary to take on the workload of the current banking system, without sacrificing the permissionless nature of distributed networks, dApps that make use of everything from auctions to payments will be able to operate on its robust, secure, and efficient protocol. Sharding may help facilitate a major breakthrough in solving blockchain scalability crisis. Now guys, I wanted also to show you this other article from Cointelegraph. New York preschool accepts Bitcoin but not credit cards. Why? Credit card fees can be a killer to it. The school does not hold Bitcoins and uses a payment processor that receives fiat in their bank accounts. Hence, they are not exposed to Bitcoin price volatility. While the exchange does charge them 1% fee to the processed transaction, this pales in comparison to the fees charged by credit card companies that are maybe 3%, 4%. Moreover, credit cards can get declined, which leads to additional fees. Therefore, the school does not accept credit card payments apart from Bitcoin. The school accepts cash, checks, and electronic wires. So, guys, you clearly see where we are going in the future. Credit card-less society, cash-less society. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, blockchain is making it faster, cheaper. Hydro mining is making the mining cheaper and faster. Well, not faster, but you can eliminate those problems of overheating the mining rigs and making the power consumption cheaper, and actually making more eco-sustainable, because of you don't need to use any more fossil fuels. Let's get into coin market cap and see the big gains of today. Bitcoin, new all-time high today was 7,500. We are 7,460 right now for a 0.18% gain. Ethereum back under 300. It's sad to see Ethereum always hovering right there. Bitcoin Cash and the Chinese pump is still doing good. Dash, Ripple, Litecoin kind of hovering on the same. You see here the chart is on the same price. They had this major dip, but they recovered. Bitcoin dominance still 62%. It's amazing. Market cap 200 billion. The biggest gainers of today: Bitcoin, Dantacoin, Verge, Singular, DTV, PivX, Eternity. Eternity had actually a long period of shit, and I would say this is a really good buy because it had, you see how a long period of rock bottom, and right now we had an 11% increase. It could be a really good buy. Guys, this is speculation. This is not investing in the project or so. This is just trading, day trading, weekly trading, and stuff like that. Remember, I'm not the financial advisor. I just give my opinions. So you get, before investing and losing money, don't come to me. Make your own due diligence, and it's your fault if you lose money. If you gain money, everything is your fault. Ethereum Classic bouncing up 11%. That's nice. It's really nice. Bitconnect was down to 14th place because CoinMarketCap actually reduced the supply because there are so many token holders that are staking it. Dash had a request to CoinMarketCap and said, because it was at place number 5 or number 6 before, actually they were killing the marketing of Dash or something like that. And yeah, but it's gaining positions. In one day it already gained 2 positions. Was place 16 yesterday. Cardano is doing really, it's rock bottom right now, and I think in the next day we could see a slight increase. But remember, we are going towards the Bitcoin Segwit2x fork. Let's see actually what the Segwit2x is doing today. Yesterday it was losing a lot. Yeah, today is also, oh no, it was this morning. Yeah, losing 12%, and it's down right now. I don't know that much about what actually this Segwit2x futures is. I heard, and I made a video about where I was talking about that a couple of exchanges, we can actually go and see which ones listed it. Hit BTC, X-Rate, and Hit BTC. That's just these 2. Made open order books. They opened the order books to show people actually what the demand would be after the fork, and it was, I thought the maximum was $1,900 or something like that. It touched it, or no, even more, guys, even more. Let me get there. Come on. I don't get to the price peak. $2,200 in average, with a market cap of 0 USD. Yeah, but okay. This is the orange is the price in Bitcoin. Sorry, guys. And this could be actually the value of Segwit2x once Bitcoin will be forked and you get the coins airdropped. You could get a coin for, if you have 5 Bitcoins, you will get the equal in Bitcoin Segwit2x and B2x. And it could be, 1 Bitcoin right now is for November 16, maybe it's 8,500, and you get this additional $1,500 or $2,000. We will see the value of it when it actually will be forked. Guys, thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Thank you. I love you. Check you out in the next video.